So I will start with boring. Very interesting choice to say that the subscapularis is boring because it's hard to find. I would call that annoying. And I am showing you this on the model because another group mentioned it. It took me 20 minutes to delete all the muscles on complete anatomy. And I quite agree, the flexor digitorum is hard. So there's the flexor digitorum hiding there. So it's underneath the superficial muscles. It's really deep in here. And actually on the models, these tendons sort of hide it. They've made it so bigger, so it's really hard to see them on the models. So it is there. It's the antagonist for the extensor digitorum, as the name implies. But I've never, ever asked it on the test. So biceps brachii, I think I've done every single possible answer for the biceps brachii. Easy, hard, boring, and difficult. So there's the biceps brachii, and I like the little friend, the brachialis, behind it. And yes, everybody agrees the deltoid is easy right there. So the iliopsoas, or the psoas, is horrible on all of our models. So I don't think you guys really appreciate it. And actually the best model is actually one of the torso models. It has a nice meaty iliopsoas, but you can't have no way to know it actually goes to the leg on that model, so I never show it. So here's the iliopsoas. It goes and inserts right there. So it's actually a long muscle, or that's the psoas, and hooks up to the iliacs and becomes the iliopsoas down here. So on this, you could really appreciate it for being a nice muscle, but yeah, that's all that you see on those leg models or the mannequins. So it is really hard. So here's our torso model actually, and there's the psoas. So this is probably our best model, but you can't really, and here's the iliacus, but there's no like reference point to where it goes onto the actual leg. I'm hurt that you do not like the tensor fasciae latae, mainly because I swear that says latte every time I read it. And it actually is important. If it wasn't for your IT band, you would have so much trouble running. And interesting, I swear you guys just like bicep muscles, but we have the biceps. It helps if I zoom out. We have the biceps femoris up there. And I was actually very disappointed that you're the first group to mention any of the hamstring muscles. I love the hamstring muscles, all three of them, 1, 2, 3, but nobody mentioned them. And yes, the gastrocnemius is a nice, easy muscle. I'm a little bit disappointed on our cadaver. It's not as well defined as I'd like, but a lot of those people aren't running around and jumping the last few years of their lives. So thank you for your submissions.